personality who tried to approach the phenomena was Mr. Dr. Your Highness Lord Rayleigh. Yes, you're right. Is he? He interpreted the radiation as in contrast to electromagnetic oscillator which emits wavelength which emits radiation of all possible wavelengths. He interpreted radiation in contrast to electromagnetic oscillator which radiates energy of all wavelength. Lord Rayleigh used law of equipartition to find out energy of each electromagnetic oscillator, and it came out to be kT in one dimension. But the electrons or the atoms are revolving in 3 dimensions. Therefore, the total energy is 3 kT. With some guide, Lord did. With some help from Rayliegh-Jeans, they arrived at Rayliegh-Jeans law. Delta E equal to rho delta lambda. He directly connected the intensity of the wavelength with the wavelength by the formula delta E equal to rho delta lambda, where rho is equal to 8 pi kT by lambda raised to 4. Here he called the rho as the density of state and E as the energy distribution or intensity. He attributed that the delta E is the energy intensity of the wavelength from intensity of the mid wavelength from lambda to lambda plus delta lambda. So if you want to find out the total energy density of the radiating body, you can integrate from 0 to infinity. So the total intensity E is equal to integral limits 0 to infinity rho delta lambda. This Rayliegh-Jeans law was quite successful. Yes, I am right, bro. For higher wavelengths, if we plot graph of energy versus wavelength graph, as we observe the graph, it matches very perfectly or slightly perfectly with the plot of graph which was found out experimentally in the experiment of black body radiation. At the lower temperature, as the wavelength decreases, the graph will go up and the intensity of the wavelength will increase. But the climax is here. Firstly, as the graph crosses maximum intensity, instead of decreasing to 0, it continuously and grows right to infinity because of Lord's Rayleigh's Kripa, which suggests infinite energy density for lower wavelength, and it is termed as ultraviolet catastrophe, which in turn state that the object at lower temperature should also emit considerable energy in visible spectra. That means the object should also illuminate at lower temperature. As per the law, indeed, there should be no darkness and the ujala everywhere. Secondly, he didn't stop here also. The graph didn't show any significant variation to temperature, which should be seen as energy density is proportional to temperature as per Lord. So energy increases with temperature but limited due to ultraviolet catastrophe. How? It is up to you. Please comment below why it is limited by ultraviolet catastrophe. The winner will be announced in next video with his live photo. How it will be. Thank you. Thirdly, the theory didn't able to explain what is relation between intensity and wavelength. I would like to do one thing. There is a need of change for the world of classical bandits. Names emerges to resolve all and new worlds evolve. Wow, thank you. Then how the quantum mechanics or the newly heard name helped the black body radiation to come out, and how did it fail miserably? So let's get into it.